Some 5 years ago, residents of Port Harcourt and its environs began to witness the sudden spread of particulate matter, otherwise known as soot, into the atmosphere. Over time, its spread intensified and compromised air quality, raising serious concern over public health in the Rivers State capital. Initial investigations by the Rivers State government revealed that the lethal soot was generated from various sources, with the primary source being the local refining of crude oil by artisans. In response to public outcry over the health and environmental damage caused by artisanal crude oil refining in Port Harcourt and other parts of the state, Governor Nyesom Wike on the 1st of January 2022 read the Riot Act to practitioners.
I've directed the chairman of Port Harcourt City Local Government Council to go after all the illegal crude oil refining sites along Creek Road and all adjoining areas of the Port Harcourt City and shut them down with immediate effect. Furthermore, all local government chairmen are directed to work with community leaders to locate and identify those behind all illegal bunkering and crude oil refining sites in their localities and report to my office for further action.
On the 9th of January 2022, Governor Wike went further to declare 19 suspected kingpins of illegal refineries in Obiakpo and Ikwere local government areas wanted for their alleged involvement in a business that has put the lives of many on the line. Days later, Governor Wike, in a follow-up action, personally combed communities in search of artisanal crude oil refiners who had become persona non grata in Rivers State. Some Port Harcourt residents, however, believe Governor Wike's manhunt for artisanal crude oil refiners is rather belated. As a follow-up to an earlier investigative report on the soot crisis, the Rivers State government in May 2019 set up a technical committee to implement recommendations of the scientific work group. Till date, nothing has been heard from that committee. The governor's complacency about the menace of soot had always been evident in his statements, confirming the inability of anyone to stop the illegal oil activity.
You know this bunkering cannot stop. Let's take it. Let's be serious about it. Everybody's involved. The military is involved. Police is involved. If not, there's no way bunkering can continue. Navy is involved. It's a terrible thing.
To further demonstrate his earlier unwillingness to tackle the soot menace, Governor Wike had in March 2021 fired former Commissioner of Environment Dr. Ebix Tamuno in the middle of a conference he was hosting to tackle the soot challenge in Port Harcourt. A Port Harcourt resident, Chioma Agaroka, says Governor Wike's campaign against artisanal crude oil refining is coming rather too late.
His action is coming quite behind late, because I know that the former commissioner that served in his cabinet during his first tenure, Professor Roslyn Konya, developed a white paper on this black soot, which the governor, for reasons best known to him as the chief security officer, kept mute.
For other Port Harcourt residents, it is better late than never.
It's better late than never. We have lived with this soot for a long time, and it's something that's affecting everybody. Whether you're a governor, you're a councillor, you're an ordinary person, it's affecting us.
Like for me, for real, I'm very happy.
While some Port Harcourt residents are jubilating over the current move to dislodge unscrupulous individuals from what they consider an illicit economic space, Chairman of civil society organizations in Rivers State, Enefa Georgewill, maintains that getting rid of artisanal crude oil refiners without providing them with alternative livelihoods is not the right thing to do.
Government would have a well thought out program. For example, would have expected that government set up modular refineries. With 10 billion naira, we can have no less than 5 modular refineries in the state. You get these persons involved, and they will do these things professionally.
On the contrary, Senator Magnus Abe, a former secretary to the Rivers State government, insists that there is no justification for allowing artisanal crude oil refining to continue in Rivers State.
The refining process is actually doing us more harm than whatever short-term benefits that we're getting from it. There are other things that people can do which may not bring money as easily, but it will bring life, bring hope, and in the long term, it will also bring money.
For many years, Port Harcourt residents have been compelled to inhale poisonous gas released on a daily basis from artisanal crude oil refining spots littered across the city and its neighboring towns. In the wake of the clampdown on artisanal refiners, concerned residents are calling on the state government to immediately commence a health check program to determine the impacts of the lethal soot on individuals over the years.
Inside the Niger Delta,